Yo, what is up, racers? Welcome in. We are back at it. We are going to be starting with the Gymkhana Gridmasters that's presented by Hoonigan playlist, which is, you see it over there in the southwest corner of the island. And then after that, we'll be hitting up the Ocean and Sky playlist that you see more eastern. It is basically almost directly north of the tent over there, which I know we need requirements that we do not have yet, so we will check that out after we get the Gridmasters playlist finitoed. Alright, let's get it.
What up, everybody? Brian Scotto here from the Hoonigans, and this is the Gymkhana Grid Masters playlist. We'll go for it.
You know how many times I've heard this?
Have you ever listened, though? The crew at Motorfest invited us out here to do what Hoonigan does best, and that's build a Gymkhana right here in Hawaii. For this, we obviously need a driver that's ready to go fast and break a few things along the way. Before becoming a proper Gymkhana driver, you're gonna have to master the craft, and that means a bit of workshopping and a lot of action. Every Gymkhana driver gets a dope machine, and you will get yours. But first, you're gonna have to get to the end of this.
Let's see what's coming up. Scotto's waiting to introduce you to your new playground. Here, you're going to learn the ways of Hoonigan through various workshops set up by their team. Once your training is over, you'll be a real Gymkhana driver, capable of leading your own Gymkhana. But let's start at the beginning.
Okay, perform multiple freestyle actions. Each action will give you points. Reach the objective and cross the finish line before timers end to win. Okay, something new. It's a Hoonigan Mustang, the Hoonicorn. Okay.
Yo, what's up? Scotto here from Hoonigan. Hey, I'm super stoked to see another aspiring Gymkhana driver, and I want to welcome you to Tire Slayer Studios, our headquarters. The Motorfest gave us free reign to create our own Gymkhana grid playground and practice our craft. This is the place to hone and perfect our skills in 3 different level zones. Show me your creativity, and you might get your chance to become the Gymkhana Motorfest driver. But for now, let me just show you around. You're gonna love it here. Looks like you're not the only one working out today. Lots of drivers out to burn rubber. No pressure. There's no need to rush this morning. Hey, this guy ahead, he's doing great at donuts. New rule, the more tricks you perform, the more bucks you earn. But wait too long between tricks, and the bucks counter will drop. That bonus is for true Gymkhana Masters only.
Yeah, I guess I'm just supposed to drift?
60 Madman is back. Go slide his line, just follow his tire tracks.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. I mean, okay, simple enough.
That's why I love this place. You're a wrecking ball, and you always have guys to get creative with it.
Don't hit the
Performing
cones.
the wildest tricks. This is the Gymkhana DNA. It takes a bit of preparation to become a Gymkhana driver. A lot, in fact. But for now, just remember this. If you have the right mindset, you'll be capable of anything. Like drifting to the edge of a canyon, or jumping over a helicopter, or, I don't know, anything.
Running into a wall, it's good. Anything, he says.
Damn, we're coming to the end, and I haven't even told you about this monster that spits fire out of its V8. I mean, you are driving the mother of all Mustangs. Cross that line, and I'll tell you more about it.
I mean, it's not a terrible drift car. I love drifting. I just get the cones out of here, please.
So in the first event, you already get to drive the Hoonigan. Realize that's the wildest Gymkhana machine we have ever built. You're a lucky one. It took us 2 years to transform a 1965 Mustang into that. The updated version uses the same Ford V8, but this time with 2 massive turbos. Let's see how you did on this first outing. We'll film a few moments, a good way to see how you progress through the playlist. It's gonna take some time for you to harness all of this power. This thing makes crazy torque. It's not exactly a ride for beginners. All right, look, we're gonna keep the Hoonigan, but we're gonna stay on the grid playground. I wanna see how accurately you can actually slide this thing around.
Okay. Sounds good, Chief.
Driver, the real Gymkhana quest starts now with your first drills. Score as many points as possible by performing the requested stunts, and you're sure to impress Scotto. Shouldn't be an issue. The Hoonigan was born to stunt.
Okay, first training session, we're gonna rough up the Hoonigan a bit. We're focusing on Gymkhana essentials, big slides, and precision. Get the right amount of points, and we move on. You'll love the next trick. It's the grind rail. To grind these, you need to be properly aligned and to hit them at a high speed to slide all the way.
What the fuck? Yeah, that didn't work.
On your right, and back again. A figure eight ahead. Try not to slide too wide.
How about too close?
Now toss it back the other way. Up for a little grind rail? Passing through these tunnels earns you points too. They force you to be precise.
Not hitting that rail. Smacking these walls though. Hell yeah.
Come on, one last round. Give me a few more tricks. Dude, the Hoonigan, that's a tire-slaying monster. Don't be shy with it. Hell yeah, that's my driver.
We did
First
it!
time we installed the grind rail was in Florida. We thought a car doing a skateboard trick, man, that's gotta be cool. And it was.
Yeah, it's fine.
You've just taken your first step in the quest to becoming a Gymkhana master. The tricks we set up require a ton of precision and therefore training. Proper car control requires timing and impact. Everything is weight balance. Engage the brake hard at that perfect moment, get proper steering, but above all, never lift. Let's see how you handled your first slides with the Hoonigan.
Yep, that's me.
All right, so now the real test is going to be whether or not you can manage to put this all together in real Gymkhana conditions. First, I got this first stat I want to put together. There's two cars I want to see go head to head. Take your pick.
the playground as much as you like in free drive. A great way to hone your new skills. As Scotto said, let's take a break before resuming your Gymkhana quest with a This versus That episode. Hoonigan does countless car-related things, from custo to pro racing. But one of their favorite activities is as simple as it is fun: to compare cars by racing them. Today, we're comparing two cars that are very special to our host. You'll find out more later. For now, you just have to pick your horse.
Porsche 911 Turbo or a Coupe Quattro. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling the Quattro. I'm feeling a little of that.
The Coupe Quattro, a turbo monster with infinite blueness. You're into this versus that event. The guys and I do it all the time. We put two cars on the grid and see which one is the fastest. We only compare cars for the fun of it. Don't worry if you lose.
Lose? That's not an option, bud.
But let's see if you bet on the right horse. Our two competitors today belong to the collection of a true Volkswagen nerd, me. These cars on track, it makes me feel emotional. And a little bit anxious, to be honest. Don't crash yours, please. I'll tell Gary the same thing. This race is like seeing a Jack Ferdinand Porsche fighting a buffed up August Hork in the octagon. In the red corner, the 965 Turbo, upgraded to over 400 horsepower with Japanese aesthetics. Love this. And in the blue corner, the 1990 Coupe Quattro with a big turbo that takes it up over 800 horsepower. A good little boy. They both have a lot of power, and they're both insane. I'm not going to bed before kissing these two beauties goodnight. Calms me. Listen, you keep that to yourself, all right? It's just, you know, I'm really proud of these machines. See the volcano? My guys are preparing a first Gymkhana test for you over there. Things are gonna get real. The end is near. Oh boy, it's gonna be tough watching either of my babies lose. If you want to push the car to its limit, now is the time. Sorry about that, Ferdinand.
All right. Ah, you did great. But honestly, this versus that was heartbreaking to watch. On one side, you've got this 1990 Audi Coupe Quattro that took me a mere 2 decades to see crazy hill climbing beast. And on the other, the ultimate goal for any VW, Audi, Porsche nerd like myself. One of the first 2 cars that Raw Welt ever built outside of Japan. Check out the hips on that thing. I know we patched this whole thing together, but I just can't watch either of these lose, so I'm just gonna keep my eyes closed for this one. All good? Can I open my eyes now? Let's meet at the foot of the volcano. It's time to put your skills to the test in an actual Gymkhana.
event is a validation event, meaning you'll need to use the skills you've acquired on the playground. Scotto wants to see if you can use them in a time attack.
The skills I have acquired.
Will no longer be your mount for this event, replaced by a fully modified third-gen Camaro. Hoonigan created this car at Chevrolet's own request. The brand wanted a special car for a special engine, a 632 crate engine, also called a big block. Hard to miss, this engine literally pierces the hood. Actually, it doesn't even have a hood.
I thought she said pisses the hood, but no. Okay. So, drifting and rail riding. Gotcha. The two skills we have learned.
The test driver.
Hey, welcome to the first test, the volcano. We really spruced up the place. The plan's simple. You go up to the summit, then drive down as fast as you can while performing various tricks. I want to see if you can be both fast and precise in such a challenging environment. All right, I'd be lying if I didn't happen to mention a few drivers might have gone down the ravine. It was kind of rough, but that's not going to happen to you. And after all, the Camaro, virtually unbreakable. Good luck.
Oh, did that heli just
Probably wondering,
throw a
why
pole at me?
chopper? You'll find out soon. Time to see what you've learned. Finish the race on time. Do as many tricks as you can. And on top of winning that money, you'll win my heart. Deal?
Yo, I fucking rode that rail. I rode the shit out of that rail.
That big block is ultra powerful, and that's not a euphemism. But
Yeah,
she's not
that's
a
fine.
natural-born Gymkhana machine like the Hoonigan. You can drift the streetcar for sure, but it's at your own risk with the handbrake. Yeah, you're gonna jump over it, like now. what we call proximity. This type of moment in a video with slow-mo, now that's badass. Remember, align properly to take the rail. We designed this path in reference to hill climb, hardcore uphill races. But in a volcano, dude, you take it up a notch. Come on, I want to see you flirt with the precipice a little longer. Kill these tires.
I didn't see that ramp. You gotta be shitting me.
Watch out for roadworks, 100 meters ahead. Slaloming at high speed through roadworks, jumping over a chopper, that's why Gymkhanas exist.
I really don't understand what they want me to do.
Follow the chopper. The end is right over there.
Hey, we beat the time. If that's passing, I'll take it.
All right, well done. That time attack was crazy and honestly not very easy to negotiate, especially in a 1,000 horsepower Camaro. This machine owes its power to the extremely prominent 632 big block coming through the hood. We also beefed up the drivetrain, specifically going with straight cut gears, because Gymkhana drivers tend to be a little hard on their equipment and break everything. And by the way, we shot a couple highlight videos. I figured you might want to watch them. This race, it had its wow moments, but the others, they're gonna need to be even more spectacular than that. I need you to go pick up this Mitsubishi Evo 9, and then you gotta bring it back to the shop so Ron, the rally guru, and the boys can jump on it and get a build going.
is waiting for you in a parking lot a little further on. You just have to take it back to the Hoonigan HQ so that they can give it their special treatment. Customization is their thing.
To find this Evo in this area. It's quite rare in the US.
Wow, crazy.
So I had to jump on it. I've told Ron, and the team can't wait to get their hands on it. And what's more, we've got a sunset and great sound. Everything's smiling on us. Chill out a bit. See, this car doesn't look like much. Just look at the interior. No frills, classic Japanese minimalism. But there's always more. Mitsubishi gave us a nice inline four-cylinder with already 280 horsepower. That, we're gonna turn up a bit. Believe me, this bad boy is gonna make an absolute Gymkhana beast. We just need to give it a Hoonigan touch. I think we add a little carbon to it, a good way to give it some street spirit. Like a carbon hood, roof, and 4 doors. Did I say a little carbon? I meant a lot. Creating a Gymkhana car is always exciting. You start with an idea, toss in some passion, fantasy, and insanity, and you get the ultimate car. Back to the Hoonigan HQ. Thanks for your help, appreciate it. Ron's inside. He's gonna take care of Mademoiselle.
Yo, W Deliverer. Few scratches on the door, but they're gonna change those anyway.
time to start a new lesson and try new stunts. You know the drill by now. Anything you learn in the playground will come in handy later. New day, new car. You'll be driving the only electric Hoonigan car, which is probably the most powerful Gymkhana car, the Audi Hoonitron.
Second training session. Nobody at dawn. We've got the playground to ourselves. That was a precision strike section. You have to hit the sticks with your car's bumper. And that is a wall ride. You know how to drift against gravity? You're gonna learn. Today's all about using the skills you learned before and moving up a gear.
Oop, missed those.
New wall ride coming up. Try to skid when you're on top, but be careful. If you take off, you could lose control of your vehicle.
Okay. Kind of weirded out by that. Ooh, I ain't mad at that one.
All right, let's go again with the precision strike.
I'll take
The
that.
trick is not going too fast and just throwing the car in before the first stick. Pull the handbrake if you have to.
That's fine, that's fine. We hit the objective. That's fine. Not a very good run, but it's fine. Slow it down. Hit this rail. Yeah, baby. Oh God, the car sounds terrible. Oh, missed him. Fuck your targets. Oh, kiss those ones, okay.
Last round. So I don't want to see one stick stand.
Excuse me? Oh, there you seen like 5, 6, 7, 8. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. I'm not hitting those. You think I'm going off the edge? Yeah, okay.
The Hoonitron is the most futuristic of all Gymkhana cars. It could drift on the moon. So get me to the stratosphere.
Can I be done, please? Yeah, I'm sorry. Cars aren't meant to hit fucking targets. They're meant to race, not do this stupid shit. Sorry. I'll stand by
You
that.
dizzy yet? Should be. But I also think you're starting to finally understand what it is to Gymkhana. Donuts, the wall ride, the grind, they're all technical stunts and difficult to pull off, of course. But the true value is in the spectacle. Gymkhana is entertainment. The aim is to create the most dramatic and wild moments. It can take anywhere from 6 months to a year for us to gather all of the ideas and locations and everything, but a driver only has a few minutes to make it all work. Come on, check out your moves. The one advantage to EVs is the acceleration and instant torque. No matter the situation, you'll always have enough power to pull off a stunt. As always, we're gonna put your skills to the test. But let's change things up a bit. How about a little of this versus that? Go park the Hoonatron. It's big block versus big block.
Look, the e-tron's not a bad car. I just don't want to hit fucking targets with it. You want to have me do a drift track? That's fine with me. Hitting targets, wall ride, grind, rail riding, no thanks. Get that out of here.
You've seen how Scotto loves this versus that. We asked Hoonigan if they'd be willing to race one of their creations against one of our own. 50% Hoonigan, 50% Motorfest.
A semi? No? Okay. The fuck? Am I driving a boat? Wait. I don't know if my GPS doesn't know this or not, but there's no road there. My GPS is bugging. Wait, if I drive into the water, does it automatically turn to my boat? I don't think so. I can't remember. Was that a thing?
Here's the fight. The Motorfest 3100 vs the Hoonigan's third generation Camaro. These cars
Camaro?
have one thing in common, and it's no small thing. They're both powered by the same big block engine. You're free to choose the car you want, of course, but I'm pretty sure the 3100 is going to win.
If I'm driving it, yeah, it will win. Alright, this 3100 Big Block Edition or that Chevy Big Block 632 Camaro. Let's see, we've already driven the Camaro, so let's do a little bit of this.
The 3100 big block edition. So the Motorfest side, all right.
Ooh, got a little bit of get up.
Wow, the turns are
Oh,
really
he's cheating.
rough here.
Gary. I fuck Gary.
Two Chevys, two big blocks, but only one winner. It's prophetic. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but I really like the concept of this break.
Thank God I can hit cones. I'm free. Free to just let it rip and race.
Tricky turns are back. Second lap. Modifying a classic pickup like the 3100, I admit, it's bold. I'm curious about the time they had to make it. On our side, we built that Camaro kit in 3 weeks. We even had it 3D printed. It's not a cockfight. We agree, but let it be said.
We'll go out on a limb and say you need longer than 3 weeks to build a car, because it is getting its ass whooped.
The decisive lap.
Yo, it was decided. 1 lap in, bro. Didn't even hit a bush. This little truck's a little baddie.
3,100 reasons to bow out. You made the right choice. Well done.
Scotto has decided the format for the next validation event. A race with stunts.
Yay, can't
This
wait.
is probably one of the last events before the Gymkhana Motorfest, so you can be sure that Scotto will be paying close attention to your performance.
447. Why are they all 447.3? What the hell does that represent? Sweet, the e-tron.
like the Volkhana, it's a practice run, your final one. So let's see you put those newfound skills to the test. We turned it up a bit this time. You're gonna be racing against other drivers for this one. The car, the track, the electric atmosphere, it's all there. I want to show you how everything works together in Gymkhana. Throw down some crazy tricks, win the race, and I might just consider you for Gymkhana Motorfest. Good luck.
Oh, I just killed him.
Start. That makes me happy. Precision strike is up next. Remember to adapt your speed and throw your car before the first step.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, no thank you.
You can either settle for winning the race, or try to impress me by doing as many tricks as possible. Not forgetting to blow up your opponents, of course.
What a loser. You say win the race? Yeah, that's all we're doing here.
Slide left, then slide right.
Yeah, it's fine. That's a pull. Where am I going? Yeah, I'll take out one of those for 12 points.
Lightning, red neon light, and the Hoonigan. It's a blast. Just what we're looking for in Gymkhana. Create a unique atmosphere.
I remember that right there. Hey, I need you to straighten up. Yeah, fuck your targets, dude. Show them sooner. Instead of when my fucking dick's on them. Jesus Christ.
This part is full of turns. The ideal zone for striking and winning bucks.
Yeah, how am I supposed to know they're there?
boy. The Gymkhana mine. You have it.
Don't want it.
I wanted to play it cool, but color me impressed. You clearly have the drive and the moves we're looking for. But the Hoonatron does make it kind of easy, doesn't it? Its design and inspiration came from one of the most legendary and important rally cars of all time, the S1 E2 Quattro. 2 Formula E engines allow this thing to absolutely incinerate tires. Thing is, you have the skills. See for yourself. Let's go. That's got to be my favorite moment of the race. Nice work, Sport. You finally made it to the big show. My team and the crew at Motorfest are putting on the final details for Gymkhana Motorfest. But we have one more challenge for you.
Bravo, driver. You've impressed, Scotto. It looks like you're going to be the Gymkhana driver for the big show. Well, just one extra challenge before that. To the Hoonigan HQ.
How many just one more challenges are there?
With the Hoonicorn. This car is so iconic, it would be a shame not to call on it one last time.
All right, I brought you back here for one more challenge before I give you the keys to the house. Let me clarify. I took the Hoonicorn out for a ride this morning. Not the kind of car you'd expect to take a trip to the seaside, right? So I figured, with that setting, a drift record was the perfect thing to do. You know, casual stuff. All right, you see where I'm going with this? I want to see if you can beat my score in the same conditions. I don't think it's going to be too difficult with everything you've learned during the playlist.
You have to beat my score. You really think you can do it? Use all the elements, drive. grind, donuts, everything you've learned is worth points.
Yeah. Perfect. Doink. Hit one target. Oh yeah, destroy those fucking targets. Destroy his points. Ramp it. 360, no? Okay. Oh, that's a fucking rail right there. I was gonna ramp that. Oh, dude, if I could transfer.
Let's just rewind that one.
Only 30 seconds left.
Yep.
Only 25 seconds left.
Thanks for the update.
Only 20 seconds? I'm kidding. I'll stop doing that. It's not fair.
Smoked at his own game.
All right, I gotta admit, you got me on that one. You definitely shredded like your life depended on it. And you left your mark all over the Burnyard. We appreciate that. Yeah, that's what we call victory donuts. All right, look, we waited long enough. You've done it. You're a Gymkhana driver now. Finish the playlist. Gymkhana Motorfest, here we come.
access memory still holds a record of hearing Scotto say that it took a lot of preparation to become a Gymkhana driver. But no doubt you're more than ready. You've taken up all the challenges given by Hoonigan. Now it's time to lead your own Gymkhana. The show starts at Barber Harbour Point, and your new car is already in place. Have fun, Gymkhana driver.
This is it. This is what you've been waiting for, isn't it? To become a Gymkhana master. Motorfest allowed us to spice up the island with a huge Gymkhana grid playground and create the most entertaining race ever, littered with the craziest and wildest stunts we could think of. All right, this is your moment. Drive as accurate as possible. It's your performance that'll make it exceptional. Remember that Evo 9? Well, Ron and the boys finally finished building it. And to christen it, I think we make it your machine for Gymkhana Motorfest. I think it's time to rip it.
Better be fucking sick. Better than what it was. Oh god.
Let's go. Your car, your moment, your Gymkhana. And I'm not going to be holding your hand for this one. Just do what you have learned. We're going to film this race. It's too important. All I ask is that you go all the way to get the dopest shots we can get. Grind all the rails, burn it to the rims, and jump your heart out.
Is that a school bus?
You're gonna love what's beyond the lighthouse. Hey, yo! That was a close call. Come on, it's not over yet. This giant pineapple needs its 360. It deserves it.
It's hard to tell where I'm going. I'm hitting it. I don't care. He said grind all the rails.
Knock yourself help out. I need intravenous tricks.
Yeah, big word. Yo, I still don't think I hit a cone there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's it. Gymkhana mastery.
Of course, targets. Just miss every one, whatever. I'll take that. Didn't hit a fucking cone. I don't care if we took it a little slower than normal.
That was dope. And I'm not going to use too many adjectives here. We'll just let the footage speak for itself. Now, let me introduce Gymkhana Motorfest, featuring the Evo 9, starring you. That's right.
Me?
The Evo 9, you'll be driving it because you earned it.
It's time to reap your reward. You've done a Gymkhana with this car. You have a unique bond with it. The Lancer Evo 9 Hoonigan version is your Gymkhana car forever. Congratulations!
And we get the usual 75k, challenges, custom mode, main stage, stage legacy, fast travel, unlocked. Alright, there you go. There's the Gymkhana Grid Masters presented by Hoonigan playlist. New playlist, yep, same playlist that is always unlocked and always pops up after we finish one.
Shall we continue our journey, driver?
No, thank you. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go straight to this one. View requirements. What do we need? We need the pink boat. Okay, that's a boat, right? Yeah. It's not terrible. Alright, so we need that boat. So let's see if there's a bundle. Oh, what is that? So it's this one, okay. I forget how much the boat was just by itself, but we can get a plane. The old a P-51 Mustang plane. Okay, 1945, and a Demon. It's not terrible. Can I customize that? Holy shit! I'm gonna go ahead and get that bundle because I ain't mad at it. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works, game. Let's see, which car do I come up first? My new reward or the old Mustang? We'll just hop in whichever one comes up first. Yep. Alright, I know that is across the freaking map here. And just like that, we are right on its doorstep.
The Motorfest is all about car culture. Or so you think. The truth is, it goes way beyond the realm of asphalt and four-wheelers, with pretty much all kinds of motorized vehicles. Ocean and sky. Can you fly and sail as well as you drive?
Yeah. Yeah.
To the next objective.
Okay.
Need a boat to access the first event. Use the fast fade vehicle switch and onwards ho, sailor.
Huh? I wasn't paying attention.
The championship is about to begin, and it'll start
Oh,
with a
this
power
little
boat race
boat.
around
Okay.
several islands of the archipelago. You can use this short joyride to get better acclimated to your boat. Once the race is on, you will want to know what you're doing.
This little boat ain't too shabby.
We're here. The ocean is yours for the taking.
Perfect. What the fuck is that big ass thing? Oh, what's that green thing? Hell yeah. I need me one of those. Get back here. Oh! I am the smallest one on this.
Hi everyone, this is Sean Babaloo.
And this is Bob Schwartz.
Who?
We're talking to you live from
Getting
Hawaii,
sandwich.
where we'll be following yet another Motorfest
Bro.
series. A very special one, to say the least.
Yo. Listen here, fuckers. This is not how this works.
Indeed, no rubber or asphalt today. The competition you're about to follow is all about boats and planes.
Boats and hoes. Wait, what?
Sky.
Waves and wind.
That's right. And as you happen to be the boat
Later,
specialist, the floor is
losers.
all yours.
No? Okay. Yo, they are not racing like this on water.
Thanks, Sean. Indeed, we're starting right off the bat with some serious inshore powerboat racing. The ocean is nice and flat. Perfect for our competitors.
Nice
to
and
show us
flat?
how they
What
can
the
handle
fuck?
these speedsters. If they use their trim right, they'll be able to push their machines to their maximum.
Later, nerd.
These things are fast, man. And I'm especially curious about that red trident-shaped boat right there. What model is that?
This peculiar one-seater, my friend, is another unique Motorfest creation. A compact yet aggressive speedboat, the Water Rocket. Funny that this specific boat caught your eye. Its pilot is actually one of the newcomers who's recently been rocking Motorfest.
Interesting. Well, I guess we're not letting this promising challenger out of our sight then. And that's one lap down.
Let me just take it easy to victory lane.
Ooh, gotta avoid those rocks.
All right, I'm not the boat person here, but I have to admit this series is off to a good start. I see a lot of skills down there.
You're absolutely right, Sean. Plus, we've got Hawaii on its Sunday best. Careful, it may not last.
It's
Perfect.
about to reach the finish line. Hang in there, buddy.
That's Water Rocket, Sean. Try to keep up.
Yeah, Sean.
We're off to a beautiful start. I didn't have my morning coffee, but with this kind of show, I don't think I'll need one.
Excellent warm-up, Bob. Now, let's fly.
You've experienced the ocean. Now it's time to take to the skies. This is an opportunity to see the island like you've never seen before. Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Think I can hit it with the boat?
Your first plane is ready for takeoff. The beach
No,
craft
it's on that
Model
rock.
17 Staggerwing, a historical biplane from the 1930s. That oldie's an all-time classic. It's not gonna let you down.
I tried. Just give me this little thing. Gotta remember what I'm doing.
Hey everyone, this is Bob Schwartz and Sean Babaloo. What's up, Sean?
All good here, Bob. The first airborne trial has started, as you all know.
What a beautiful show in the sky we have.
These are individual races against the clock, and we're currently following our standout contestant from earlier. Come on, Water Rocket, show 'em what you got.
Well, it truly brings a tear to my eye to see you so enthusiastic, Sean. You sound like you've just hit your 40s again.
Damn.
So, what's your feeling on this?
The weather conditions still seem reasonable, allowing our pilots to take advantage of these nice wind currents without any real turbulence. I'm really curious to see how the up-and-coming Water Rocket will take advantage of that. Let's see how it'll turn out.
Do you really think the newbie stands a chance in this competition?
Trust me, Robert, I can feel it in my bones.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
As you can see, some of the risky segments here require flying real close to the mountains.
Yep.
The contestant is now following the ridge of the mountain.
A great spot for motocross. Off-roading addicts, this is for you.
And welcome to Hawaii. Going down and through the arch. That Beechcraft Stagger Wing is truly a beautiful piece, isn't it? And a great choice for that flight. If you take a look at its side, you'll notice that it bears an unusual negative wing stagger design, which means its upper wing is positioned behind the lower one.
Matter of visibility, I presume.
You're absolutely right, Bob, among other things. Watch closely, everyone. You don't see such a hot antique going all out like this every day.
We are catching some wind currents. It's a little rocky up here.
Honolulu just appeared on the horizon. Oh, that's a great sight.
And here we are. This flight ends above the breathtaking Motorfest playground.
Yo, W Flyer.
A great time for the Stagger wing and its promising pilots.
Well, I'm staggered.
No thank you.
You've seen both sides of this playlist, you know what you got yourself into.
Yeah, ocean and sky.
The championship is on, and the next event is just a few minutes south of here. You'll be getting back in the water for a powerboat race that will take place around the stunning Hanauma racetrack.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the races on water more than in the sky, but they're both fine. Nice little change of pace.
You'll be surfing around the Alpha GP's turf. This obviously calls for a fitting boat, right? Don't worry, we got you covered with the Ice Marine Blade Runner. Don't forget to trim your boat in the straight lines to gain extra speed.
Yo, crank it.
This is Sean and Bob back on the ocean. The warm-up is over. We're entering the second round. Same contestants, new waters, new boats. Bob?
I'm reared up and ready to go, Sean. The pilots are already giving it all.
Yo, he is wild doing that thing.
Contestants have to go along the racetrack water bridge.
Oh shit, sick ramp.
That race is not going to be easy. Lots of shallow water sections to cross and many obstacles to avoid. That's quite a different lineup that we have here compared to our first aquatic ride. We're going bigger, faster, meaner.
I can see that. Check out this boat. It looks like it's calling for blood.
The Ice Marine Blade Runner 35. British origins, extremely slick design.
I wasn't paying attention. That's on me. It's okay though. It happens.
Careful with the rocks.
upriver now, things are going to go differently. Shallow waters, narrow paths.
To the Hanauma racetrack, and that's one lap.
Second lap. There's everything left to play for. A quick shout out to our friend and colleague Ray Waller, who's hosting the equally remarkable motorsports series just nearby at the Hanauma racetrack.
A real professional. I can almost hear him from here.
Here comes the jump.
Sick. Didn't miss you this time.
For our radio listeners, I'd like to point out that the scenery here is absolutely stunning.
Absolutely. It kind of reminds me of that trip I took in Barbados with my wife Giselle about 20 years ago. Blade Runner 35 in all its glory. I love that boat. I actually think I should get one.
Well, Bob, I'm not sure Giselle would agree with you on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she would.
The competition continues. Let me gather the new data. Done. Time to go to the skies again. For this new flight, you're going to need sharp
Yo,
reflexes
that was
and
sick.
real steady nerves.
I knew you could transition from one vehicle to the next, but I couldn't remember how to do it. Next time you'll move. Alright? See my Mustang coming? You move. Alright, what are we doing now? Going back to the air.
co-edge will be ideal for that ride. But it's not going to fly itself, so you're up.
Okay, it's a nice little thing.
Honestly, you should have seen the colors in that thing. And those custom designs, phew, real masterpiece. No joke, this bake-off season finale was a real...
What?
Hello, we're back live. Welcome back, everyone.
Hey, Sean, we're back indeed for our second air trial, where another contestant has just taken off. Several pilots already had their turns, so we're well suited to tell you that this path is a toughie. Right, Sean?
Well, Bob, you said it. We're talking about a low-altitude aerobatic flight through the canyon and other fun stuff. Highly technical and dangerous. Good luck out there, water rocket.
Section right there. The more I see it, the more I think it must be hard to handle.
Yeah, Motorfest sure isn't sparing these pilots, and believe me, they're clearly not out of the woods yet.
Look at this guy, cleverly teasing what's coming next.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, going in that building and with the wind, that was dicey as fuck. Over the marijuana plains.
Above the lovely Hawaiian countryside.
Lovely, sure, but better watch for these wind turbines.
almost there. It's just about passing that last gate. Beautiful performance. It's incredible what a Zivko edge and great skills can achieve.
Man and machine working in unison.
W transition.
The powerboat adventure about to join now stretches along the whole northern coast of the island, from east to west. There aren't as many turns over there, so it'll be like sailing offshore. I could tell you that maintaining your speed and keeping your opponents at bay is all you need to do. But you'll have to deal with choppy sailing conditions. It was just a matter of time. Did you really think you were going to avoid the Hawaiian curls forever? The good thing is, your boat for this race will be the Lamborghini Technomar. I know, this keeps getting better, doesn't it?
About to see if Lambo can make a boat. Yacht surfing. Okay.
We're close. Don't forget. Go fast, but watch for those mean waves. One single move
Move it.
can turn the tide.
Fucking Chevy. Holy smokies. Yo, fucking punch it, bruh. Oh, yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Bob Schwartz here, live and ready for that third round of Ocean and Sky. The race has started, and the 8 boats are already making their way out of the bay.
About to run these fools over. I'm about to
Joys of
sink
live
some
broadcasting.
motherfuckers.
My compadre, Mr. Babalu, is being kept elsewhere at the moment. But we're nothing if not adaptable, so let's move forward until he catches up. This time we're going offshore with way bigger boats, including the incredible Lamborghini Technomar. You heard it, a boat made by Lamborghini, inspired by their astonishing Lamborghini Sean. And fellas, look at this Kraken. It's also important to mention that the sea got a little turbulent since the previous race. The competitors will have to deal with that.
Yeah, I'd say there's a storm brewing out here, bro. Hit it. Got this guy on my cheeks.
That's swell. Ooh, someone who's never experienced it can't fathom what it's like to sail in such conditions, especially at that speed.
It's Sean, and I'm back to the studio with my man Bob. What did I miss?
Well, my friend, we're halfway through the race, and the weather conditions are only getting worse.
I can see it. I mean, look at these waves. Choosing larger boats clearly was the wise choice for this race.
Contestants need to push their engines.
Come on, water rockets. They made it! And our challenger handled that gorgeous Lamborghini Technomar like a true sailor. Way to go, water rockets!
You know what? I think I'm also taking a liking to this newcomer.
Well, it's about time, Bob.
both sturdy and maneuverable for what's coming.
Tell me that one's slick. Tell me.
You'll be flying above the volcano through rough conditions.
Huh?
That's why we have another 20th century legend waiting for you. The crewman, F8F Bearcat, a real fighter. If you're going to look down on the volcano, that plane is your best ally.
Just knocked off a challenge. I don't even know what the hell I did. Shortcut. Oh.
Listeners, we're still on, and after quite a rough powerboat ride, it looks like Hawaii is set on making things difficult for our competitors.
That's right. After dealing with a pretty choppy sea, our pilots now have to cope with difficult flying conditions. Don't get fooled by this beautiful sky. Some serious turbulence is to be expected. Let's just hope that volcano doesn't have an extra surprise in store for us down there.
Airplanes, volcanoes, and turbulence. Sounds like a good old direct-to-DVD movie.
Hold on to your seat. It's time to gain altitude. Our favorite Challenger water rocket is back in the sky for this third flight. In the cockpit of a stunning Grumman F-8F Bearcat, or simply the Bear. Extremely reliable machine. It has served many purposes back in the day. Combat, aerobatics, air racing.
Let's just get through.
The stories this plane could tell.
For sure. If that thing could speak, you would not be disappointed. Let's go tease the master of the island.
The big old fire mountain.
Excuse me?
Look at this. How crazy is that?
Motorfest crazy.
I can't dip that. Are you crazy?
We'll get it this time.
There we go. Oh, that's insane. I ain't even mad though. That's just crazy hard. At least for me. Holy smokes. I've only hit 6 perfects. Ain't no way, right? I ain't even mad at that. 7 perfects. That's fine. I ain't even mad at that. +1, hey, that's fine. That's fine. It was close.
It to the final part of the championship. Just 2 more events to go to settle the score in both disciplines. Everything you've learnt over the 6 previous rounds will be key to snatching the last points that could lead you to the podium. Guessed, it starts with the ultimate water showdown. A race among ships and carriers in the beautiful Bay of Pearl Harbor. For this, we have a gleaming DCP M31 being prepped for you as we speak. An all-rounder, chosen to get you through all possible situations.
And now I gotta wait for this slalom timer to go away, but I still see the destination on the map, so it's cool. Saved it. Which one's real? Okay.
No pressure, but quite a crowd has come to see this. What can I say? Your contestants are the stars.
The old M31 wide body. This thing looks quick.
Welcome back, everyone. We're now in Pearl Harbor Bay, and the contestants are already sailing at full speed.
You know, this thing is quick.
Sean, this is it, the final round of this series.
You're right. 2 events to go, starting as usual with an encounter at sea.
Look at this light, Sean. The day is young and promising, just like this race.
calm down, but this doesn't mean there isn't any less action. Our drivers out there must be filled with adrenaline and renewed vigor, as these are the last moments to score those final precious points.
You're totally right. These guys are going to play every single card they have. Trimming, nitro, and the best of their sea knowledge. Shallow water section.
This thing ain't bad, I ain't gonna lie. This might be my favorite boat.
Careful, the passage gets pretty narrow below these bridges. I'm checking on my #1 contestant, Water Rocket, who's about to enter its second lap.
I'm with you on that. This time, our pilot got a DCB M31, an excellent, reasonably sized performance catamaran. Not as impressive as the Technomar, but way more suitable for that kind of technical inshore showdown. Aircraft carrier. Look at that massive ship.
Look at it. Okay. Not bad on the recovery right there.
Guys, we are surrounded by manta rays here. Oh, a majestic tribute to the local fauna. Giselle would love that.
Just like a ballet.
Come on, Water Rocket. Now's the time to push. Trim that M31.
The finish line, Bob. The Pacific has been tamed.
A thrilling race, Sean. Way to conclude the ocean part of the competition.
Event is for expert pilots only. And I'm not just saying that. You'll be flying at low altitude through downtown Honolulu, among towers and skyscrapers.
Say what?
compact and responsive. That's why we got you yet another gem from the past. A machine that has won numerous prizes and even broken records in its time. The Granville GBR Super Sportster. I'm telling you right now, don't judge that bumblebee by its looks. It may be chubby, yet this plane was actually made for racing.
Take your word for it. Take your word for it. What the hell?
And our last challenger is now taking his turn. The plane has taken off, and it's on.
Need to hit all the perfects I can.
Beautiful skyline in the distance. This is precisely where we're headed.
What?
Sean, you're up. Your specialty, your protege, your moment.
I'm 100% focused, Bob. This is serious business. Like all the previous contestants before, Water Rocket will have to make it through this extremely technical flight through the city.
Okay, I understand why they're not perfect. It's fine.
And the fun has already begun. Careful between these two buildings. You've seen it. Some of these sections are dreadful. Extreme mode is mandatory. All right, now a little detour over the shores, then back to town.
Beautiful view from up here, fellas. We've passed Waikiki Beach and are now going for the second half of this loop. We have the most fantastic view of the famous Diamond Head right now.
Alright, gas.
Going down. Ooh, careful, not too much. Down to the river, then all the way left. Things are about to get even more treacherous for our pilot.
The sun is now directly ahead. This will make things easier.
Oh, dear Lord.
An extremely sharp turn is coming up. You've got to steer the plane all the way to the right.
That wasn't terrible.
Another sharp left turn.
Hit it. Perfect.
One of the most challenging segments is coming up. It requires a very difficult maneuver.
A left
Well,
turn.
Sean, we're out of the city. The toughest part is behind us.
That's right, Bob. Just a few more good maneuvers, and then all we have to do is land smoothly. And back home.
That was a fight to remember, Sean.
Crushed it.
Seriously, a great finale in a series that kept its promises till the end.
You haven't claimed your reward for this playlist. Our final stop, the container. This series required extremely versatile skills and a pretty strong stomach. And yet, you made it through that championship and won your spot on the podium. You had the guts. You got the glory. Won't be your only reward for finishing this series. A different kind of prize is waiting for you, and it's not going to fit in a regular garage. You won the Ocean and Sky playlist, so you bet you're not leaving without a relevant vehicle. So we decided to go aerial, vintage and bold with the Grumman Bearcat F8F.
Is that a plane? Sounds like a plane over a boat. Oh! Oh, God.
Here we come. The bear is now part of your collection, and the skies are yours to explore. Remember, use the fast fave shortcuts to instantly switch from one type of vehicle to another.
Just got a fighter jet. fighter plane, I guess. Oh, I ain't mad at that. $75K, challenges, custom mode, main stage, stage legacy, and the fast travel, just like before.
Shall we continue our journey, driver?
If I change to a car right now. Oh. Alright, let me see what would be next. I think it's going to be, I have an idea, hold on. I think it's going to be the Donk vs. Lowrider.
Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver.
Alright, while I'm,
Wild suspension, exuberant finishes. This playlist is dedicated to cars that leave no one indifferent. 2 pillars of US customization, donk and lowrider.
Alright, while we're flying there and enjoying the scene here, the 2 playlists we just did, Kara.
Pitted against each other in a battle organized by Motorfest. Which style suits you best? Californian sun and West Coast hip-hop for the lowrider, or Floridian nights and dirty South music for the donk? It's up to you to choose your camp and immerse yourself in either community.
Alright, so real quick before she starts talking, the Gridmaster's Hoonigan playlist. Look, I like the cars. The cars are nice. They're different. They're unique. They're not bad. The Hoonicorn and the E-Tron, fucking dope. And the reward they got, not bad. I'm not mad at it. But the playlist itself, let's see, when you add hitting targets and rail grinding and wall riding, no thanks. That's not for me. Keep that out of it. Look, I'm happy with drifting and not hitting cones and going through the things with precision. I'm okay with that, but keep all the other stuff out of it. Not a big fan. Now as for the Ocean and Sky playlist, loved it. Love racing boats. It's a nice little change. The plane racing isn't, or it's not even plane racing. It's just like, what is it? Obstacle maneuvering. I'm okay with that. That's a nice little change. I ain't mad at it, but I prefer the boats over the planes, but it's alright. The whole playlist, nice change. W reward, I'm okay with it. So overall above average, decent playlist right there. And then next will be the Donk and Lowrider that we're going to go get a sneak peek at right now. You know what? That was my bad. I was just cruising up here. I wasn't even paying attention. I wasn't even hitting the gas. I was just enjoying the scene. Oh shit! I could have been there already. I thought we was stuck on autopilot, full speed ahead. Shit. Oh, this little plane ain't bad.
Versus West, small wheels versus big, donk versus lowrider. The contest is on.
Yeah, almost dropped it in. Okay, I guess I have to choose right now. Let's see, Donk, Dirty South Vibe and Big Rim Racing. Weasel and his boys are waiting for you in Wahiwa to customize your first Donk. Buick GNX West Side Lowrider. I'm guessing that says edition. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Or Lowrider. Meet the El Sereno Car Club in Halewa. Hop and cruise like we do on the West Coast and define your own lowrider style. I wonder if we can end up doing both of these. Hoonigan, Chevy, Caprice, Donk. Okay, I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling the Donk. Right? Yeah? Huh? I'm feeling Donk right now.
Raise your car and your style and learn to tame the power of a donk.
I bet we can do both. I don't know, though. I bet that's a thing. I think we just take care of this one first and do the lowrider, right? It's got to be a thing. Got to be able to do both. Either way, there you have it. A sneak peek at the Donk first lowrider playlist coming up next. I'm hoping we can do both. If not, I guess we'll just do the Donk side and call it a day. Either way, yeah, Donk versus lowrider, East Coast versus West Coast. Who you got? All right. Until then, see you guys. Take care. Deuces.